What's up, y'all? So I am here to review, I believe this is episode 10 of The Shy. So let's talk about it, okay? So the episode starts off back where we left, where Emmett had asked Keisha to marry him and she didn't say anything. I'm not mad at Keisha. She said, let me think about it, as she should. I know his emotions are high right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I would want him to ask me another time when he's not in such an emotional state. You know what I'm saying? After going through something so traumatic. I don't blame Keisha. Girl, see if he feel the same way in a few weeks once, you know, he's not in that predicament anymore. And then after that happens, Jada asked him to clear the room because she had to talk to him, and she told him about the cancer coming back, which is unfortunate. Yeah, that's really sad. Let's see. And I kind of broke this down by characters of the show. Hopefully that makes it a little bit easier to talk about and a little bit quicker than going scene by scene, because every scene don't necessarily need to be talked about, or it's only certain topics we need to touch on. So I'm gonna try talking to the characters, talking about each character. So Jada and Keisha also talked at one point, and it was a very heartwarming conversation to watch, because I've been watching the show since season 1, and if you seen that scene when Jada came home when Emmett was still staying with his mom, and he had Keisha over there. They was doing what they was doing, and he hid Keisha under the bed because his mama came home, and she came in the room and she let her know, like, I know you in here or whatever, and she asked her what her name was, and she asked her did she want to stay for breakfast and everything, and it was funny at that point. But they was talking about that, and Keisha was just talking about how nice she was to her. She was just like, you were so nice to me, you know, during when the first time you met me, you know, the situation it was or whatever, and you was just nice and you fixed me breakfast and stuff. And I thought that was sweet, like how their relationship has evolved over time. I love the conversation that they had. They have bonded with each other a lot over time. And Jada told Keisha to keep the sister circle thing going, and that, you know, she's proud of her, and that Keisha's a strong woman. And you know what I'm saying, Keisha was like, well, I can't take your place. You know, I don't think Jada was necessarily saying take her place, but Keisha, you know what I'm saying, like, you would now kind of be like the womanly backbone of the family in a way. You know what I'm saying, like, once Jada's gone. And she was just saying, you know, you're a strong woman. You know what I'm saying, like, you, I guess, are, you know, you're smart and a level-headed person that she trusts to help lead and guide the family. Let's see who's next. Oh yeah, it was also sad. Like, this is so sad, but we're gonna get to the more, I wouldn't say happy stuff, but the juicy stuff. We're gonna get to that at the end. But Darnell and Emmett also talked, and they talked about losing Jada, and they talked about their feelings. And, you know, it was a real sad conversation. Emmett talking from the perspective of a son, and Darnell talking from losing the love of his life. Like, it's really sad. So Nook was trying to boss Hannibal around and make him help Damien. Hannibal said, no, baby, you're not finna boss me around like that. And Nook, let me set the seat up because it's like I'm in the sun if I sit all the way back. So let me slide up some. Anyway, but Hannibal did end up getting Damien a job, I guess, in his dispensary. I don't know. But he told Nook that it was gonna be his last favor. He's tired of dealing with Nook. Like, he don't really want to be in the middle of that, but he's got himself caught up in the middle of it. So he tells Nook about Reg and them planning to rob that store, and it ended up being the wrong store. Like, it wasn't them being the robbers. Do y'all think Hannibal lied, or Reg lied to Hannibal to see if he was being set up? Like, I think Reg felt like you know what I'm saying, like, maybe he told a lie to see what was gonna happen, you know what I'm saying, to try to see if anybody was a snitch or whatever you want to call it, or to see, you know what I'm saying, like if it was a rat in the operation. And if that's what he did, like, baby, your plan worked, because Detective Tucson did not find out who she wanted, and you know what I'm saying, like, now you know it was only a few people in the room, and 9 times out of 10 it was one, you know what I'm saying, I mean, it had to be one of those people in the room. So now I feel like he's gonna come at them and try to figure out which one of them is the rat. So he I don't know, what y'all think? Y'all think he knew, or y'all think Reg lied on purpose to set Hannibal or whoever might be telling stuff, set them up to figure out who it is? I don't know. Smokey's new manager, child. Smokey's new manager ain't playing, and I like her. I hope it's not, well, it's the Shy, and we know how TV shows go, but I'm sure it's something with her. But I like her, like, she running stuff over there. She done fired Damien. Yes, Damien, you got a gambling problem. You don't need to be near the register or no large amounts of money. You don't even need to be in a restaurant. Like, no. So hopefully, well, Damien got a problem. Well, we're gonna talk about it too. Damien ain't good to work nowhere, clearly. But anyway, so she updated stuff. She got Smoke as a QR code. I love that. I think they said her name is Shanita. And she also trying to get Emmy to do a partnership with Tiff's weed business. I said, that's very, very smart. Tiff sell to people the weed or whatever drug of their choice, and then people get hungry, hook them up with Smokies. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Perfect. Damien got, of course, we already talked about it. He got fired from Smokies. Hannibal hires him, and he's working the graveyard shift at Hannibal's dispensary. He done took some shrooms already. Like, Damien, you just got the job. Like, are you stealing already? Like, I don't know if you stole them or if you bought them or whatever, but like, this is crazy. Like, even if you bought them, it seems like the way the conversation was going that you never did shrooms before. I ain't never did that, but it sounds like from what we've seen on the show and stories I've heard, it sounds like it take you on a crazy trip. The fact that you just start working with them and you just instantly ready to try, like, Damien, you're too eager to just try stuff. You met the girl at the thing, like, you don't think things through. You just like, oh, you see it, you want it, you try it. Like, you don't even think things through. But thankfully, he didn't look like he had a bad trip on the shrooms. Him and the girl was just, you know, chilling, having fun at the block party and stuff. So that was good. But at the same time, he's just too eager, and he just be trying stuff too much. I don't know. I be scared for Damien. Yeah, since you, and I really hope he didn't steal them shrooms, because baby, you finna get fired already. Like, if you steal the shrooms, you'll be then stole from Hannibal too. Like, it's just too much. And Hannibal already told y'all he will send you to the upper room. Bakari went to the block party. He talked to Jake, and you know, they talk about, you know, I guess they little situation, they brothers and whatnot. And, you know, I guess they not gonna let whatever their brothers, I'm using air quotations for Bakari because Nook ain't his blood brother, but his brother, got going on. So, you know what I'm saying, I guess they back cool. You know what I'm saying, they not, I don't think they ever really had a problem, but they was just had decided to distance themselves. But yeah, y'all might as well just be cool with each other, because that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. What y'all brothers got going on. And then Bakari also tried to talk to Lene at the block party. Girl, don't take Bakari back. Bakari got a lot going on. Actually, it's probably worse now than it was in the past when you was talking to him. So, girl, just leave Bakari alone. You know, you can be cordial when you see him or whatever, but don't let Bakari start climbing back through that window, or, you know what I'm saying, don't get too close to him. Pastor Zeke and Kenya Mama, I guess they trying to do some type of rekindling thing, girl. We don't care. And I don't care about people dating interracially, but this type of stuff here, the Jonathan Majors type thing, this is what annoys me, because you let the Caucasian lady mess you up. You lost your church, you done lost everything, and now you want to come back to your baby mama, your ex-wife, Kenya Mama, You know what I'm saying? Like, and the sisters, you know what I'm saying, not all of us will allow themselves to be used, because I'm not saying he didn't like King Mama, you know what I'm saying, but you ruined yourself over this lady. So why now do you want Kenya Mama to help you clean up and pick up the pieces? And the same way with Jonathan Majors. He ain't got nothing to do with nothing. But Megan Good, girl, why is you letting that man use you? But y'all seem like y'all happy or whatever, girl. I mean, that's your life. It ain't my life. But me personally, as a black woman, you can't let, I ain't even gonna say let, because Jonathan Majors played a big role in that himself. Like, he did it. But you can't put yourself in a situation where you make dumb decisions, or you are around people who can ruin your reputation, and then you want to come back. Like, why do the sisters always gotta come say today or say no? If you made these decisions to put yourself in this situation, no, I'm not coming to save you. I'm not that type of sister. I'm not coming back to save the brother after you have went. I don't care about nobody dating outside their race, but make sure you know the person's character. That's what you need to focus on, not their physical appearance, their character and their heart. And if you thoroughly get to know their character, then with some people dating outside your race, or even dating within your race, you need to know the person's character, because a person within your race or outside of your race can demolish your character. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you need to be mindful of who you be with regardless. But at the same time, y'all gotta stop coming back to black women wanting them to say today. And I mean, it's something that out there that's just dumb and gullible and just gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? The poor black man, he ruined his career, and I gotta say today, no, baby. I mean, the white lady, she just ruined his career. No, not me, girl. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be safe. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like vice versa. Like, I don't care what gender you are. If you're a black woman, and like I said, anybody can date outside your race. But if you're dating people outside of your race or in your race that you know are red flags, don't come back to your race after you diss them and want them to save the day for you. Like, no, it don't work like that. It really don't. I mean, it work like that for some people, but it won't work like that for me. I'm not saving nobody. You know what I'm saying? We do judge people's characters, and yeah. But anyway, this ain't got nothing to do with the Shy. But I was just that topic came up a lot. I saw people talking about that situation. That's probably the only maybe interesting aspect of it. But girl, we don't care about Pastor Zeke rekindling with King Mama. If they get back together, they just do. And she's foolish, if you ask me, girl. No. So to take the Tucson, lets Nook know that Reg is, I mean, Nook let the Detective Tucson know that Reg is noticing her watching around where he's staying at. And she being stubborn. What did she say? Somebody let her do her job. Like, girl, okay. When they catch you in the body bag, because he tried to tell you, y'all over there playing some dangerous game. Anyway, the Detective Tucson also goes to visit Alicia, and she told her about Bakari DNA being left when they found Rob's body. And she tell Alicia that she don't think Bakari did it, and she don't think Zay did it either, but they know. But she think Bakari does know who did it, which is facts. They done figured it out. They done broke the Da Vinci Code. They done figured it out. Alicia tells the detective that she think it's Nook, but she can't prove it. Baby, like I said, they're about to send Nook and Bakari to the upper room. Alicia is about to do it. Like, and hopefully she do it for them, because they're a little ruthless too. They ain't gonna take it laying down. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, but we're gonna speak more about that at the end of the episode, because I want to talk about that whole scene, because that was crazy. Shad, I met this lady at the block party. Shad, you know you ain't gonna be a provider for this lady. You talking about invite her over to the house and cook. What was the other lady name, the first lady name that he dated before he got with Alicia? I can't think of her name. But I feel like she was even cool with him, like cooking food, because I think she came over to him when he was staying with Victor, And you know, he cooked for her and she kicked it with him. She brought him around her family and she was transparent about the situation. So it's like, sure, you couldn't even keep her, and she was willing to like bring her standards down for you. This lady told you, I'm not coming to your house to eat, I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can take me out to dinner. You know what I'm saying? Like, sure, this, you finna be done broke up with this lady in another 2 months because you not gonna be able to provide for her how you want to. Like, I'm just tired of him. I'm tired of Shaw. Shaw, get some help. Or just don't, or like I said, just date low life girls. You need to stop dating, period, until you get some help, or you just date low life girls. You need to go over there with Reg now and holler at that girl. She running the trap house. She don't care about nothing. Go date her. She really don't care. You ain't gotta take her on a date. You just bring her a box of chicken from Smokers out every now and then and a blunt, and she'll be alright. Anyway, so we got Dom and Jamal. They went to see the counselor about having kids. Dom said she's, you know, they talked for a minute. They got to the point where Dom said she's open to the conversation about having kids. I feel like Dom, don't let him convince you to have kids if you don't really want them. Stand on business for what you want for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all should have talked about this before y'all got married, but girl, just because you married to him don't mean you stuck with him. If he wants something and it's not something you willing to do, you know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody convince you to do something that you're not willing to do. But I do, this might sound crazy, I feel like if Dom do have a baby by him, I feel like she should do a legal stipulation to where, not to say that well, she said she don't want kids, but I'm sure when if she end up having them, she would love the kids and whatnot. But I feel like she should do a legal stipulation, like, since he's the one who really want the kids and kind of like putting the pressure, if they are to break up, divorce or whatever, he has to take full legal custody of them kids. Like, you want them, if the relationship don't work out and they don't pan out and whatever, now that's your responsibility because that's what you wanted from the relationship. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel like, yeah, she should be able to have that set up, and then she ain't gotta have no time. And I feel like, I ain't even trying to be funny, I don't respect people who abandon their kids, but I feel like more women should do it, and not abandon their kids. I'm saying women a lot of times be getting convinced to have kids that they didn't necessarily want, and it's like, in a situation like that, I don't feel like you should stop your life or feel guilty. I mean, not saying you should feel a little guilty because you weren't forced to do it, but if the man wanted the kids more and he had to convince you, I feel like he should take the kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you should let him have the kid or kids, because, you know what I'm saying? Like, you tying yourself down, like, and he gonna go on with his life. You know what I'm saying? Like, but there's something that he really wants. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he's leaving you holding the bag. Like, I don't know. I feel like, Dom, girl, don't get left holding the bag. You better get them legal stipulations, child. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I personally wouldn't do it, but at the same time, I wouldn't let nobody convince me to have a kid that I wouldn't really want. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I had one, it'd be because I, you know what I'm saying, would want it enough too that I'm gonna take care of the child regardless. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think that'll be a bad thing, because he's really talking about this family legacy. He want this kid and stuff. Was, if you want the legacy, you have to take care of the legacy. If me and you break up, I didn't want this burden on my back anyway, so now you're gonna have to take the kid full time. Like, yeah, I check on it or whatever, but that's gonna be your day-to-day life, doing school drop-offs, pickups, packing lunches, nighttime baths, bedtime, all activities, baby. That's on you. I'll be like the daddy, baby. I'll come pick it up every other weekend and just take it to the park, buy some ice cream and an outfit or two, and send it back home. I really feel like that though. Like, if it's a relationship and both people aren't like equally wanting the child, and one really wants the child and they kind of like convince the other person, whichever parent has to convince the other one to have a child, I feel like in the event where they split up, that person should have more custody, because it's like you know what I'm saying, like, you advocated for this is the life you wanted, so you gonna have to take care of it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, I don't feel like it should always be left on the mom, because these men definitely be telling women they want kids, and then child, they break up with them and leave them and them kids right over there, and then some of them just completely abandon the kids and act like they don't want nothing to do with them. Like they don't help, even though they broken up, you know, they still don't help out with the kids like they should and everything. And it's like, I be feeling bad. It's like, oh, this lady said she didn't even want kids. Now she's stuck over there with 2 kids and the man that left and he don't even help her no more. Like, girl. Anyway, the last scene I wanted to talk about was Alicia. When Bakari walked in their house, well, Bakari, they told him some of his scholarship funds, he wasn't getting the money no more. He had to figure out what's going on, so he go to Alicia's house. Alicia told Bakari that she know who, that he know who killed her son. And if he don't tell her, she gonna kill him and bury him in her backyard, baby. I was like, yes, Alicia. But see, there you go again. You doing too much talking, Alicia. I need you to have pow pow in your hand, finger on trigger, ready to pull. Yeah, you weren't ready. You sitting there drinking coffee or tea or whatever. When she sipping on some alcohol, girl, no. You need to have your finger on that trigger. Anyway, but y'all, this gonna be crazy because Bakari, in my opinion, y'all know he killed what was that man name? Ronnie. Yeah, the man that Keisha named Lil Ronnie after her. I don't know why she named that baby that, but anyway. You know he killed him. Bakari a little off in the head himself. Bakari, Alicia, you better be on your toes because Bakari might knock you across the head and be there buried you in your own backyard because he don't be playing by Nook. Like, y'all see all the crazy stuff he done did by Nook. So Alicia, you might want to watch out and be more prepared. I don't know how this is gonna come when the episode come back on and she talking about, you know, who, like, I don't know, Bakari might switch back into gangster and knock across her head and knock Alicia out and get up out of there. Like, she don't got shot over there no more to protect her. He, you know what I'm saying? Like, then he quit or whatever, so I don't think he over there to help her. So girl, you on your own. You should have had you a gun ready. Yeah, I don't know. That's gonna be crazy. I wonder how this really finna pan out because that's like real messy. Like, I've been waiting for them to figure out that Nook is the killer, and I'm glad they have put it together. I hate Bakari and got himself caught up in the middle of this with this lie. If he would have just shut up and didn't tell that lady to go after Reg, he might have been okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, he might have could have convinced her that he was scared of Nook and Nook made him bring the body to, you know what I'm saying, the house or whatever. But now that you lied and had her shoot Jamal and almost kill him, innocent bystander, like, oh, this gonna be messy. But I'm gonna be tuned in, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed my review. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.